Mallory, are you hosting?
No.
Damn it.
I wanna. No, if. Wait, we're about to start.
They could hear us the entire time, so.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't tell us. You're supposed to say, "And we're live," and then I start talking. Hello, everyone, and welcome to NASA Bunker Derp Squirrels, where we've always been. We've never been anywhere else. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I'm your host.
What's this
Comrade?
What's this
Comrade Titty Sprinkler?
What's this NASA bunker or outpost thing? What are you talking about?
Yeah. So people keep saying that they remember that we were affiliated with NASA, but we've never been affiliated with NASA. We're actually Roscosmos Bunker 33.
Roscosmos Outpost 42.
Yes. So yeah, if you haven't figured out tonight, people can't remember things really well. Like, I can't remember to introduce anyone before I get into the topic of the show. And Sir Little Wolf says, "What's a stream without Chrissy messing it up?"
Yep. Hey, one thing I did mess up. The chat box works for once.
Hey, it does. Awesome. So first off tonight, the producer that always fucks everything up ever, Chrismer. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I didn't fuck up anything this time. You fucked up by talking during the intro, but...
No, you always fuck up everything ever. It's never been any other way.
Well, yeah, true. I always fuck everything up. Oh, and if you're asking about the tomato down there, I stole it from the fridge we weren't in.
What fridge? We were never in a fridge. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
We also have a Mallory with us. How are you doing tonight?
I'm a parrot on your shoulder. If you feel like anything warm going down your back,
it's fertilizer, right?
It's fertilizer.
Yeah. It's lotion. I'm just putting lotion.
Is that hair gel?
Yes.
The joke's on you. The joke's on you, Mallory. He's into that shit.
Literally. And of course, we all know that Mallory is the greatest globe earther ever.
Wait, what?
And it's never been any other way.
Yeah, we're all flat earthers, and Mallory is the globe earther in our chat right now. That's just how it's always been, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, it's never been any other way.
That's been like all the other ways. You can't trick me into this, no matter how cute pink the walls are around here with a nice, weird, suspicious chandelier on top.
That's our emblem, not a chandelier.
Yeah, that's not a chandelier.
Well,
that's the Cosmodrome, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is that the Roscosmos sign?
That's the Roscosmos
I can't
sign.
remember.
That's the Roscosmos sign. Yeah.
I just know that they put it on all of our paychecks.
Yeah. All of our paychecks have to be stamped with that seal of approval.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And finally, we have Booma. How you doing tonight?
Well, guys, there's been a little bit of confusion, and I can tell you what's happened is I've done some time traveling to go back and kill the leader of the resistance, and now Skynet's Google, and there's been all these time travel paradoxes, and all the bodies are kind of fucked up. Yes, we're flat earthers, and as we all know, the Earth's flat. We've got that stupid globe of Mallory here. These are all facts in this universe. And as you sort of go through it, the transition will change because we've done classic time travel paradox. But I'm still at war with the fucking possum outside, so that hasn't changed at all. What else hasn't changed? Plenty of things. I recently took a poll and found out that 100% of people in the tent were angry when it collapsed. And that's about my life. Oh, and it's a birthday. Some other station had their birthday last week, and I'm 400 plus dog years old today. So yahoo, fuck you all.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy
I've
birthday to you.
No, we can't sing that song. Copyright strike. Copyright.
You smell like
hang on.
monkey, and you look like one too.
No. It's not your birthday, my birthday there. You guys, it's yesterday. It's my birthday here, but you got to catch up. It's Jimi Hendrix's birthday there. He would have been 90 years old.
It's Booma birthday eve.
Yeah,
I guess.
In Roscosmos.
Yes, so you can. So you've got to sing retrospectively there, comrades. And of course, we are all in the communist system of government too, which we all enjoy. Isn't it fun?
Yes, the new world order, one world government, they.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's pretty damn good.
It's pretty good.
So yeah, as everyone knows, Booma is the only right side up person here. Everyone else is upside down. We're all from upside down land, but Booma's right side up.
Correct.
Yeah. Exactly.
Correct. Yes.
And that's how it's always been.
It's always been.
Yes. Topsy-turvy land. Yes. And apparently Doctor Who is really, really well written and has great plots. That's a new thing that people are finding it tricky to come accustomed to. Ooh, there's war. Shots fired.
2012 really happened. We all died.
Facty, I think, is here, but you have to be a subscriber for 5 minutes before you can type in chat.
Yep.
So, yeah, Charisma likes the subscriber only chat. So Facty will be typing shortly.
Yay.
But
Facty,
if you haven't figured it out yet, yes, we are covering the Mandela effect tonight.
Yeah, because we haven't done that before. That's something we've never done before.
Covered this topic before.
And it seemed right for the picking. I mean,
Sir Little Wolf just confirmed Mallory is not a furry. She never has been a furry.
Yeah, she's a parrot. She's a parrot. I mean, how could she be a furry if she's a parrot?
Those are feathers, not fur.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, I shouldn't have smoked weed before I came on here. I'm tripping out. I'm just tripping out. We're not on the same channel. This is what the fuck? I'm freaking out.
What do you mean we're not on the same channel? We've always been on this channel.
Oh man, this is gonna fuck with my head, low key. Oh god.
You're a feathery globet. It's easy. It's quite simple, really.
Yes.
Just think of a feathery globet.
Yeah.
Mallory the feathery globet.
Yeah, I'm going to need some aftercare after this. A good therapy session. I don't think I'm doing good, man. And it just started.
She thinks the world's a globe and she can't show us gas pressure without a container. Fuck yes. Got you.
Mallory, I really think you should change your name on Discord to Mallory the Feathery Globet.
that would just taint. I would lose all my subscribers. Like all my videos will suddenly get copy striked. It's not. It's bad things will come if I ever did that.
But you have. That's what's on your things. You've got 5,000 subscribers. Didn't you know that? Why would you do that? You're a feathery globet.
Little Wolf says,
you're in a different. She's left over in the other dimension, guys. She thinks she's still a flirt. She doesn't realize that she's gone to the other side.
Yeah, thanks for subscribing, Facty. I just got that in a minute ago.
So Mallory is a furry. Ask her about crab sona. Mallory, tell us about crab sona.
Yeah, what's your crab
sona?
What's your crab sona?
I'm not.
Are you a crab people?
I am not. I like fur and fuzzy
people.
What? You're freaking me out.
Taste like crab. Look like people. Crab people.
Yeah, back to the answer, guys.
Yeah. So what were you saying?
Back onto the show. Forget my answers. We're moving on. We're moving on.
Let's move on. Let's get to the actual.
All right. And Vish should be here eventually, because she's always on time and never ever late whatsoever.
Yeah.
She always stays here the entire stream.
Yeah, always.
She's here. We just can't hear her because she can't talk through the moustache yet. She's working it out. It's too much weight. She'll get some. She's there. She just can't talk.
Yeah.
Also, she's blonde now. She's always been blonde. She's never had brown hair. I don't know where that came from, but yeah, definitely blonde.
Yeah, and my jerk off hand has always been a hook.
Yeah, you've always.
That's why I have BPS, bloody penis syndrome.
Right.
Oh, that's horrible.
Piercings. Interesting for piercings, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah. I have a lot of those.
You're quite well dressed. You're very well dressed for a pirate, though, I must notice. It's kind of, is that the way pirates are in this altered universe?
I'm a rich pirate.
He's a rich pirate, yeah.
Oh, very good. Yeah.
You know, I've got a lot of booty.
And he does have a peg leg, it's
with...
just hidden by the pants.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so tonight we are covering the Mandela Effect, and I do believe we have some videos and stuff like that to show and laugh at. So what do we have first, Chrismer?
First, we have the Mona Lisa. Apparently was Mandela affected. And we'll watch that right now.
Today's video is kind of a different video for me. I wanted to talk about it because I saw something on Twitter today.
Y'all can't hear it?
Nope.
Nope.
Let me try fixing that real quick. Whoa, there's flickering going on. What the hell? There we go. That fixed it. Can you hear it now?
Hi guys, so today's video is kind of a different video for me. I wanted to talk about it because I saw something on Twitter today that freaked me the fuck out. And for those of you who don't know, I am a huge conspiracy theorist, person, believer, whatever you want to call it. And I basically have been ever since I was in high school, freshman year.
I'm going to speed her up a little bit because she talks really slow.
Yeah.
So 1.5.
That's when people, or I don't know if it was freshman year, but it was when I was in high school, people started talking about the 9/11 conspiracy, and then after that, girl, I've been Googling conspiracies every single night. First things first, I wanted to mention that this video definitely is inspired by...
Yeah, she definitely picked the perfect place to sit, didn't she?
Yeah. I mean, doesn't everyone make videos from their fucking closet?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yes.
I mean, I'm sitting in the closet right now, but I'm not on camera.
She's about to say something so stupid that she doesn't want to be actually out in her house when she says it.
Yeah.
So her roommates or parents or whoever were like, no, go sit in the fucking closet. Say your stupid shit.
Will she come out of the closet? Come out of the closet.
She won't come out of the closet.
I was just sitting here. The stupid girl on YouTube was in the closet.
Okay.
Now pull out my gun!
So I pulled out my gun! Hey, we finally have a fact.
I watched conspiracy videos before, but his are one of my favorites, and he was the actual person who tweeted about this that I'm talking about, or I'm going to talk about, so I definitely want to give him credit for not only like this type of video, because I'm pretty much doing the same thing, but also for the video topic, because I know he's probably going to make a video about it in one of the future videos. Definitely was inspired by Shane.
No one cares.
So he did a video in his closet too?
Just get on to the stupid thing you're going to say, girl.
Exactly.
But anyway, so what did Shane tweet out? Shane tweeted out that Mona Lisa has a Mandela effect. So if you don't know what the Mandela effect is, I'll put a screenshot right here of what like the definition is or whatever, because if I try to explain it freehand, then I'm gonna fuck it up. But basically, it was named after Nelson Mandela because a lot of people thought he died in jail, and everyone remembers him dying in jail, but he never actually died in jail. The Berenstain Bears,
I wanted to pause on that definition.
Oh,
go back to the definition.
Yep.
Ooh.
The Mandela Effect is a theory put forth by writer and paranormal consultant. That tells you something right there.
That tells you a lot right there.
Fiona Broom, that shared false memories are in fact glimpses into parallel worlds with different timelines.
You guys don't believe in that?
No,
So
but how do
basically,
you know,
because your brain sucks, that means that your brain is correct.
Yeah. Your brain sucks
that's
really bad.
That's the Mandela Effect in a nutshell.
We don't know, man. We don't know. There's been so many talks about it, especially in the year 2012. Yeah, I'm not going to get into it. I'm actually curious about this guy.
Because people talked about it, that makes it real.
A lot of people talk about Spider-Man. Does that make him real?
Well, he's an actor, but all I'm saying is like these weird consistencies all around 2012. Like it's just too much.
Yeah, that was 9 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't think the world ended in 2012.
I don't think the world ended.
It could have ended when we jumped on a different timeline. Different timelines, parallel worlds could exist.
Yes, they could.
Yeah, they could. There is a non-zero chance that they could exist.
But
does that mean they do? No.
According to the Copenhagen interpretation of quantum mechanics, parallel timelines is an impossibility because the waveforms would cancel each other out, leaving only one timeline. That's if you believe in the Copenhagen interpretation of quantum mechanics, which 99%
if you
of scientists
think you know anything about quantum mechanics, you don't. That's quantum mechanics for you.
Yeah, if you think you know anything about quantum mechanics, you don't.
Yeah. I thought it was really cool. Someone said a little while back, they were like, the whole Harry Potter platform 9 3/4 or whatever it was, where they run through the brick wall.
Yeah.
Because of quantum tunneling, there is a non-zero chance that if you ran into a brick wall, you would run through it. Like your atoms would fit perfectly between the atoms of the brick wall, and you would run through it.
Yeah, technically true, but
I'm like, do you want to do that experiment?
I think you should try it, Mallory.
Yeah, you should totally try it.
Just make sure to film it.
Yes, just make sure to you grab.
I really want to watch your evidence.
Just grab a random stranger, tell them, look, I'm going to run through this wall, and I'll fit perfectly in the atoms in this wall and disappear inside the building. Just film it for me, okay?
You have to run as fast as you can and head first right into the wall.
Yeah, but I seen those clips. Like, what happens if you like freak out because your body automatically thinks that it's gonna hit the wall, and then you freeze, and then you're stuck between the wall and you, and like you're just in the middle. Like that would be my one fucking fear. Because then how are you gonna explain that, right? You don't want to get like locked up and shit. So how the fuck, like, yeah, I was just sitting here while the builders, just build around me, no probs, like. Yeah, no, I don't know.
So Little Wolf says, "Can I try running through Mallory? As long as you video it, I definitely want to see your evidence of that as well."
Yeah, I mean, you can run through her head all day long because it's pretty much empty space up there. But
I've got to ask this: what is the point of saying it's a 0 whatever to the trillionth% of you actually running through the wall? What's the point? No one's covered that. What is it?
Non-zero means
non-zero means that there is a statistical probability. It's just very, 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 very close to 0, but it is not 0.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. So asking that one, what about the other theory of the 9 or 10 parallel, the multiverse theory? That actually suggests parallel universe, and either one, Schrodinger's philosophy, is to be calculated around. So there's the extreme odds of it not happening, which I always find hard to apply stats to this stuff. Like a 10% chance of rain tomorrow. Does that mean if we have this day 10 times over, it'll rain on one of them? I can't grasp that statistic. Okay, but we have the multiverse theory, and we also have that theory you just said. Well, they're both diametrically opposed. So
the Copenhagen
which one you want to lean for?
The Copenhagen interpretation.
Which one you want to lean to?
I lean towards Copenhagen interpretation myself. As in, there is a 0% chance probability of any parallel worlds existing outside of our own time frame. If that makes any sense to y'all.
That's what you're saying. But the multiverse theory, which I think it wasn't Carl Sagan, or was it? That is in direct contrast. So what you've got to do is disprove the multiverse, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. So this is the philosophical point of it. It can't be debated fairly because it's still a debate. If it's proven, it becomes fact. Oops.
Yeah, but it's impossible. It's an impossibility. Well, there's a non-zero chance that it's a possibility.
Yeah. All right.
Fair enough.
Anyway, we
Quickly,
can
mate.
go on and on and on about this.
Yeah, we could.
No, I was trying to stop it. I was trying to stop it. I was just,
We've got a lot to cover.
True, yeah.
There's a lot of material in the green room for tonight,
Yeah.
so let's keep going.
Mandela, because a lot of people thought he died in jail, and everyone remembers him dying in jail, but he never actually died in jail. The Berenstain Bears, which let me give my input about the Berenstain Bears. I was like kind of iffy about this whole Mandela effect thing until the Berenstain Bears, like people started talking about that. You guys, I know for a fact that it was Berenstain Bears or Berenstain.
No, okay, with the Berenstain Bears thing, it's always been the Berenstain Bears with the A. Always. Except for in Australia, where they released a limited time version of it where it was Berenstein, or Stein, whichever pronunciation you want to use. But it was released in Australia under Berenstain Bears. But that was because they were...
Because Germans like Stein instead of Steen.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it was in Adelaide, which was predominantly a German community when it was originally settled, so that's probably something. Just a quick one on the Mandela effect, guys. I remember when Mandela was released from jail, so I don't know why she says everybody, because it wasn't everybody. It's only those who weren't watching the news in 91 or 92 or whatever it happened. I saw him come out of jail.
Story when he was
and then he was
from
president.
jail, and then he became president.
Yes.
That was world news, not just national or local.
Yeah.
So I do have to point this out. I think, Mallory, Garrus wants to run through you with a flesh sword.
Yeah.
Wow.
You two should get on that.
Yeah, definitely get on that. Videotape it.
I kind of don't want to see the video of that, though. I don't need evidence for it.
If you get video proof of it, just put it on your OnlyFans page.
Man, you guys are a bunch of generic. God damn.
Generic?
Whatever. The word I'm trying to say is generic.
Degenerates.
There we go.
You're trying to say degenerates.
Yes, thank you.
Generic and degenerate aren't anywhere near the same thing.
Well, they're both. They have the same They have a lot of the same letters. That's all I'm saying.
Here's the thing, though. I don't need a citation for that, Mallory. You are dead right. They are degenerates. Spot on the money.
I'm a degenerate. Yeah.
What say you guys? Anyone just want to be a degenerate or not?
I am definitely a degenerate. Yeah, I'm a degenerate.
So you haven't degenerated, right?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, back
however
to
you want to say it.
Dumb
You know
Girl.
why? And I will put my life on this. When I moved to America, one of my neighbors, their last name had, I'm not going to say their last name, but it had Stein in it, spelled, I think, the same, or if not, like the E and the I were switched around. But that's how I remembered the Berenstain Bears, was because of my neighbors. I never heard about them when I was in England, and then when I moved back to America in 2003, that's how I remembered the Berenstain Bears, was because of my neighbors. So don't tell me it was Berenstain, because if it was Berenstain, I would have remembered it by like a stain or something, not... You know what I mean? So I definitely, after people started talking about that, I was like, okay, maybe shit's getting a little weird. Maybe like something's happening or whatever. But then Shane Dawson tweeted about the Mona Lisa involved with the Mandela effect or whatever. And I Googled it and I lost my fucking shit because apparently the Mona Lisa this entire time has had a little grin like this. Like she's sitting like a tiny little smirk or whatever. Don't fucking tell me that that's how it's always been, girl, because I literally remember the Mona Lisa sitting like this.
No,
having like a blank expression. So I don't know
she's always had that
pause
how all of a sudden it's smirking in the picture.
So I studied I took an art class in, I think it was 7th grade, so we're looking at like 94, 95. And we looked at the Mona Lisa, and I specifically remember our teacher talking about her smirk.
Yeah.
So unless sometime before, and we'll just call it 95, sometime before 95, it changed. I don't think this girl's remembering it correctly.
No, that's the thing.
Because she looks like she was probably shitting in diapers in 95.
Probably. And that's the thing about your brain. It can easily misremember things.
Yeah.
And also there are certain things called implanted memories where someone told you about this happening 20, 30 years ago and you will recall it as though it were a memory, but it's not. It's an implanted memory. Just like people saying they remember back when they were in the womb or something. I'm like, no, you don't have any long-term memories until you reach the age of around 5 or 6 years old, because long-term memory engrams aren't developed until you're about 5 or 6.
You can have flashes of memories. They're just little pieces of stuff from, say, 2 years old and onwards, but you don't really develop full memories. And even then, a lot of your memories, your brain stores it in like packets, kind of like a computer. And so it stores these important parts of the memory in packets. And then you just kind of fill in the rest when you think about the memory.
Exactly. And
yeah,
a lot of that
to highlight that,
told.
hang on, it's a bit of back and forth, dude. To highlight that, there's a common one that Walt Disney is cryogenically frozen to be reanimated when the technology's around. That is a classic packets put together, because Walt Disney was the first person to die after the general announcement of cryogenic freezing. And people stuck the two together and said that Walt Disney is cryogenically sealed. That's not true. He's buried in a cemetery. So that's a real classic Mandela effect there. And
but did you check on the burial ground?
No, I didn't.
Well, could possibly be.
Do I have to go and dig him up? That's a bit of a straw man.
Yeah.
Why would I do? So I got to go and get a permit to dig up Walt Disney to falsify the claim that he's not cryogenically sealed.
Yes.
Why don't I just ring up the cryogenically sealing companies and ask if they've got Walt Disney's body?
You could do that, but I'm pretty sure it's hush hush. I'm sure they have like a room that has like specific orders to say who's not actually there.
Well, I just did a quick check and I found no evidence whatsoever for that, which suggests it is the perfect conspiracy. So I think you're onto something. It's a winner. That's a conspiracy. No evidence. Beautiful.
Winner, chicken dinner.
You got me on that one. Damn, you've handed me my ass on a plate again. Fuck, I've got so many asses on plates. Oh, God, I'm getting full.
We have a
Mallory,
in the chat.
Mallory just can't be got. Hey, Vish.
Hi.
Vish isn't very happy right now.
Vish, welcome to the Derp Squirrels.
No, I'm just a little bummed out. I'm not like upset or mad or anything. I was just like, oh, damn.
Yeah, you kind of expected it though, so.
Well, no, I expected like a slaughterhouse, and that came down to 4 overtimes. That's pretty fucking badass. To take a team that's like, we're the best at everything ever, and then they stayed scoreless till the 4th quarter. That's badass. Defense strong.
Don't have the chat on the full screen.
So your team lost, is that right?
Only barely. And I am actually very proud of them because holy shit, a team that normally dominates its opponents literally could not score any points until the game was almost over. So that's pretty awesome.
Sounds like an arm wrestle.
It was nice. I was actually really engaged. It started out kind of boring, and I was just thinking like, well, this is going to suck. And then it didn't suck.
There we go.
So.
Yeah. Well, Vish's team and my team both lost this weekend to our rival.
I'm not disappointed in this loss. I'm actually very proud. So, hey, if you set the bar in hell, then it's really hard to get disappointed.
Yeah, you guys did great if the bar is that low.
Well, it was for me.
But,
so.
I was very impressed with, Alabama has scored, 35 points per game every game this year.
Yeah, I know,
and
right?
And they had 3
First
points
quarter,
to,
0. Second quarter, 0. Third quarter, 0.
Yeah.
Half the 4th quarter, nothing.
I'd like to point out something in the chat. Ugly German Truths. This isn't a new Words This Vicious new channel. We've always broadcasted this channel. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a parallel universe.
What's this bunker
Skynet
thing?
Yeah. You're in the parallel universe.
You still Bunker 42 on the thumbnail, right?
Yeah. Not yet.
I mean, we're Roscosmos. Outpost number 42.
Plisitsk Outpost 42.
Yep, Roscosmos.
And look, Vish, just to give you online, we're coming through the parallel universe of transition. So all of us flat earthers have got Mallory the globe earther, who still can't produce gas pressure without a container.
Yeah.
So we're all flat earthers, in case you haven't got the memo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're flat earthers.
Mallory
Okay.
is now the feathery. What did we call her?
I had to remember how to count to 42 in Russian. It's 42. So we're Roskosmos, Plizetsky Outpost, 42.
42. Okay.
2 for 2. So 40 would be for 40.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
Which is weird because normally it's 4.
Well, I'm quite flattered. Speak Russian, Vish. That's cool. Say it again. Speak some more.
I can count to 10 usually with no problems. Once I get past 10, it starts getting a little wacky.
So just so everyone knows, just to be serious for one moment, and then we'll go back.
No, we're never serious.
The absurdity that we're used to. We did get another copyright strike on our channel, so we cannot stream from
That's
there.
American propaganda.
Definitely American.
So now we can
That's
go
American
back to being
capitalist
absurd.
pig.
Like that.
So that's why we're here, and we may be here for a
Stop lying is propaganda.
Is
Pravda for the people. Pravda.
Is not pravda.
Pravda means truth, so.
Yeah.
Pravda.
It's not pravda, is what I just said. Is not pravda. That's pretty much the only Russian word I know. And that's because down in Wilmington, North Carolina, there are these Russian guys that open an Irish pub. So these Irish guys were like, well, fuck you. We'll open a Russian pub. And they called it Pravda.
Isn't that the plot to Boondock Saints, though?
And sorry, there's no stream bot on my channel, so no heists, no gambling whatsoever on my channel.
Yeah, maybe next week we'll have
because heists and gambling are for capitalism, and capitalist pigs are not welcome in Plizetsk.
Exactly.
What are you guys talking about a stream bot? We've never had a stream bot on our channel.
Yeah, you're right. Why not even bring that
and
up?
we never would because it's for capitalists.
Yeah, capitalist pigs.
Capitalist pig dogs.
Anyway. We all share the same amount of internet points.
Let's get back to this
picture, because I remember the Mona Lisa having the ultimate bitch face goals, honey, and bitch face does not have a little smirk in it, girl. So what the fuck? Like, and I even remember, like, I feel like those memes of the Mona Lisa with the blank expression where it was like before and after contouring, I feel like even in those memes Mona Lisa had no expression in her face. She was just sitting there like. So I have no idea what the fuck is going on, but that just scares the shit out of me. And I'm not even trying.
What was that?
I said, "Kto это девочка?" Who is this girl?
She thinks the Mona Lisa never had a smirk, rather. She thinks,
well, of course not. She's Slav.
Smile. No smile for you.
Trying to be dramatic or anything, but I swear Mona Lisa never had a smirk on her face. And some people say that, like this person on Reddit was saying that maybe people thought that she wasn't smirking because some of the pictures we saw weren't as clear and as like defined as like the picture that was on Reddit or whatever. But even then, like,
was it potato Mona Lisa?
It must have been hella not detailed for you to not be able to notice a smirk. Like potato. I don't know. Jesus. It's really bothering me though because I've just always known Mona Lisa having.
Have you guys seen the Yassify bot
honey.
do its thing with the Mona Lisa?
No,
I haven't.
I'll get pathetic Yassify bot capitalist image.
Yeah, we all know that the Mona Lisa was just Leonardo DiCaprio's self-portrait.
In green room.
In green room. You
it's
mean yellow room?
The Mona Lisa is what Leonardo DiCaprio painted when he was on the Titanic in 1912.
Exactly.
It's extremely cursed.
Extremely cursed image.
Because Yassified Abe Lincoln looks like Angelina Jolie.
Be prepared for extremely cursed image.
It kind of looks like Penelope Cruz.
Hey, that's pretty good. I'd tap that.
Mona Lisa hot.
I'd bang her.
Oh yeah.
Okay, nothing.
Oh, that was bad. That should have
Well,
worn
do Abe Lincoln. Looks like It looks like Angelina Jolie.
Did you say Abe Lincoln? No, I said hey
Blinken.
God, my anus is going to be sore after this one, isn't he?
You've got to show them Abe Lincoln. I'm telling you, it's gonna. It makes the yassified version looks like Angelina Jolie. It's great.
I'm about 95% sure this girl gets lip injections, by the way.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Does the yassified Abe Lincoln looks like Angelina Jolie? Tell me online.
Yes, it does, actually.
Yeah.
President was hot.
Hot president.
Hey.
Hot president.
But look at those hands. I just
but she's flat as flat can be, though.
I mean, if we're doing this, we should probably look at female FTFE as well.
I don't have that picture.
And beaver, female beaver.
Oh, that was scary.
You're welcome.
That was scary.
I did one of them.
We've seen the beaver's ass before. Trust me.
Yeah.
You remember that little skit he did where he was sitting in like a pair of boxers and you could kind of see his balls?
Do you not remember the part where he stepped in a kiddie pool and his wife dumped maple syrup all over him?
Yeah, I remember
Punchy was there. Punchy was the camera guy for that.
Nice.
See, I walk in and everything is off track.
That's kind of what we do here at Roscosmos Cosmodrome Bunker 42.
Outpost, not bunker.
Outpost 42. Sorry, I'm Mandela affected. I keep thinking it's bunker is actually outpost.
You sound more like a caveman than a Russian. Just
They were the original cavemen. Show some respect.
Yeah, they go speak with some degree of truth on your Russian accent. It is a little bit labid.
Do you think you can take bear? No.
All Russia is bears.
All Russia is bears. Да, ist true. Ist правда.
Das Bears.
That's German, not Russian.
Da Bears.
Well, speaking of German, I would like to say that I'm quite glad that I'm sporting the monocle and the mustache, so because I'm channeling Daniel Boyle from his new role in The King's Man.
Which someone in this community that Boomin doesn't really like too much, I don't think, did the CGI for.
Oh dear, Doris? Really?
Who don't I like? Who don't
DKG.
I like? I like everybody. Oh.
Because capitalist pig.
He is capitalist pig.
Ugly German truth is right. In Russia, men's gave you.
Yes. In Soviet Russia, man's gave you.
That man represents non-freedom of our workers' force. He represents pompous monarchy. Therefore, he is enemy of state.
Anywho, we should probably finish this video.
Yeah.
Oh,
crazy. That's so creepy. And then people were saying on that Reddit, like, they're smarter than you think. It's smiling because it knows that you're waking up. Like, girl, I do not need to listen to any of that before I go to bed at night. Like, scary. So tell me what you guys think. Let me know if you've always remembered the Mona Lisa smiling a little bit, or if, you know, I'm crazy right now, or whatever, or if you believe in any other Mandela effect instances like the Berenstain Bears or whatever. I love you guys. Let me tweet.
Okay, that's all she has to say. Let's see. Her comments are still open.
Just tell her she's stupid.
No, don't do that. It gives them a reason to not like us.
Yeah, let's not leave a comment.
I'm not here to win friends.
The key goal to infiltrating West is to befriend them first, my friend.
I'm here for means of production.
And now there's this kid.
And now I will seize them.
Now there's this kid. Let's see what he has to say, and I might have to speed him up too.
Hey, what's up, guys?
I had to listen to a video at normal speed today, and it just was wrong. It was wrong.
So sorry.
I have to say, I've got a tenor that this kid's a virgin.
Nah. What makes you say that?
He gets all
Look
the
at
girls.
him. Hair on his chest. He gets all the ladies.
We're going to be talking
He
about
probably gets the gentleman too. I
conspiracy
don't know.
theories.
I'm not judging.
More importantly, the Mandela effect.
Can you turn him up?
No,
Now,
I
if you guys
can't.
don't know what the Mandela effect is, it's basically a theory.
He seems
that
like a
says,
proper authority.
that since
We
minor
should
things are
listen to
different,
everything he has to say.
that people who think that their minor differences are one way
We
or
should
another.
learn how
of
to
parallel
use these
universe.
Venetian blinds and
Or
get the
from
light
else
happening in there.
I don't know. That's also now.
Yeah, you need to
That's already
speed him
coming
up
first
to at
one,
least
but
1.5.
Ugly German
Nelson
sure
Mandela
says
died
Napoleon Dynamite
in
didn't
2013.
age well.
People-
This is Napoleon's like a second cousin.
Nice.
He didn't. He died in 2013. Now, I suck at editing and stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to put links down in the description down below.
Oh
You
my
guys can
god,
just go check out
Quitties?
this website that I found.
This is what Chucky from Rugrats would look like when he grows up.
You got that completely right. Yeah, that's Chucky
Yeah.
grown up.
This is post-puberty Chucky.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very shortly after puberty Chucky.
Nelson Mandela died in 2013, not 1980s. Not in prison. So yeah, he got out of prison and became president back then and died in 2013. Yeah, that's basically just sparked this whole thing. Now I'm going to talk about 4 more Mandela effect examples. Now the next one we're going to talk about is Chick-fil-A. Now, how do you remember Chick-fil-A being spelled? I remember it being spelled Chick-fil-A, CHICFILA. Wrong. Well, if you guys thought that, then you're wrong, because it's actually spelled CHICKFILA.
Chick-fil-A.
What the
Yeah.
frick? Where'd the K come from? I always remember being Chick-fil-A.
It's always a K.
CHICFILA. Chick-fil-A. Not Chick-fil-A. So yeah.
Mid-puberty.
That one's a little
more
weird.
like, yeah,
Now, the next one
ludicrous.
I want to talk about is the Berenstein Bears. Now, how do you remember the Berenstein Bears being spelled? The Berenstein Bears.
Yeah, he's just going over the same ones. Let's.
Yeah,
the audio
we
is
can
really
barely
bad.
understand what the hell he's saying anyway.
Yeah. Let's go to one of the TikToks I found. I can't play the music on this because we don't want to get hit with another copyright strike on this channel.
Well, I remember it as being TUNES.
Yeah, I remember it as TUNES too. Let's just go through the list. Looney Tunes.
All right.
I remember Flint. I remember the 2 T's because it's Flint Stone, not Flynn Stone. What's a Flynn?
Yeah.
Flint is from the word
They're
flint, which is
Stone
a
Age,
stone.
which means they used flint.
Exactly.
A Flintstone's a stone. Not
Yeah,
like
a
the Stone
flint
Angel,
stone is
though.
a stone. Yeah, the stone used to make fires with.
Correct.
And of
As the
course,
prehistoric
I
women
remember-
discovered. You remember our movie 3 weeks ago when the men discovered the flame and won the arms race against the tribe of women who had the upper hand, I might point out.
That
A lot
one.
of these
Oh,
are
that was a-
Mandelas. They're just people showing how unobservant they are.
Yeah,
Because
pretty much.
loops
Yeah.
are loops.
Yeah. like that's all it is. You just
I remember that.
saw a box and you didn't pay attention to it, and now you think that there's a parallel universe because you didn't pay attention.
Pretty much.
Now you're getting it. Yep. Now you're getting it, Quitties.
And the Berenstain, classic Berenstain Bears one.
I remember owning these books as a child and thinking that's a weird way to spell that, but I remembered it as being stain, and then I saw people on the internet
Me
going,
too.
"It was steam, you
Oh.
asshole! That's not even how you would pronounce that."
Stein.
Stein. Ugh.
If it was Stein, it'd be Stein, not Steen.
No,
Dumbasses.
I hate that. Ugh. They'll pronounce Einstein correct, and then you show them that and they go Steen.
So it's Einstein? Okay. Gotcha.
Einstein.
Einstein. Oops.
Einstein.
Oh, okay, that's weird. Okay.
A Stein is also good with beer.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it
A bit
is.
of the Oktoberfest just rings on true.
Damn, I want a beer now.
One more
Go
TikTok.
and have one.
which is hidden behind the chat. I will correct that real quick. There we go. No longer hidden behind the chat. Sorry about that, folks. I'm still getting used to the chat box, so.
What do
Crazy
you mean?
Mandela
We've
effects that I
streamed here. There's nothing to get used to.
guarantee you have not seen before. These will genuinely blow your mind and make you question everything. Now, unless you want to be absolutely terrified out of your mind, then just keep on scrolling. Honestly, this will keep you up all goddamn night. First up, Disney. Probably everyone remembers this. Yeah, think about
I'm terrified out of my mind.
I remember this
just
vividly.
watching
I clearly remember this happened. Well, it didn't. And it never did.
Yeah, it never happened. You're remembering wrong. That's it. Thoughts?
I remember there was some Disney animation where Tinkerbell does tap her wand on something, but I don't remember what it was. So I can't see either way.
Yeah.
Like, just because you say, that there was a Disney animation where Tinkerbell tapped her wand on something, that doesn't mean that it was the Walt Disney Pictures logo.
Yeah. Exactly.
Reality is what they make it.
A lot of people swear that they remember a robber emoji and a hiker emoji which looks similar to this one right here. Now, especially the robber one, I remember that extremely clearly. Like, I used that, I swear. But it never existed. Apple didn't remove it or anything. It just never existed.
The superheroes.
Now, your parents will undoubtedly remember the book and everything, the Bernstein Bears. It was extremely famous. Everybody knows it was called the Bernstein Bears. But it's always been called the Bernstein Bears.
Yeah.
Crazy Mandela effect.
No, it's been called the Berenstein Bears.
It's Berenstein Bears.
Here they are called Berensky.
Berensky Bears.
We just call them Russians.
They've always been known as the Bears.
The Bears.
Those the Bears.
They work for the KGB now anyway, so it's irrelevant.
It's FSB. You have to be modern about it. FSB.
Okay.
And this one is Shazam, the movie that doesn't exist. Which, quick recap, Shazam never existed. Well, the one with quote-unquote Sinbad in it did not exist.
Okay, quick story before we start this video. Okay. My mom thought Shaq was like the cutest basketball player ever. She adored him. So I bought her the movie Shazam for Christmas one year.
Kazam. That one's called Kazam.
Kazam. Yeah. Shazam is a superhero movie. Kazam.
Yeah.
I bought her that movie.
Well, apparently, a lot of people believe that in the 90s there was this movie released called Shazam, and Sinbad played a genie in it. Yeah.
That just sounds dumb.
Yeah, it does. It really does. But yeah, that's what this one is about. But that movie never existed. A lot of people, even today, think that Shazam existed, but it simply didn't. College Humor a couple years back did put out a fake trailer for Shazam with Sinbad in it, and they even made it look like it was recorded on a VHS player. But other than that,
and so that's probably why people think, "Oh, I remember that."
Yeah. That's what that dude on FTV was talking about. No, not FTV. It was on MC Tunes. Sorry. That's what that dude on MC Tunes the other night was talking about, the Shazam movie. That's what made me think about the Mandela effect, actually. So you can thank MC Tune for this.
All right, let's watch the video.
Original Shazam actually came from the DC Marvel comics because he was too much like Superman, and it sat in the court case criteria back in the 50s. Actually, very tragic story. We might cover it one day. Anyway, back to it.
His original name was Captain Marvel, but then due to certain reasons, they had to rename him to Shazam.
Yes, it was his war phrase. We actually covered his movies. We did the whole series of 7. They were fun.
Yeah.
Fuck, they were fun. Anyway.
I was there for about 3 of them.
Were they good?
It was funny. It was hilarious.
It feels like a part of my childhood has now been stolen from me. How does a movie simply vanish from our history? So I've decided to start doing videos on various conspiracies or paranormal events that I find interesting. I was considering making a separate YouTube channel for such videos, but I think for now,
can you give him like
I'm going to keep them on my main channel. So to start this new web series of mine, I wanted to discuss a children's film named Shazam. Not the 2019 DC superhero movie, Shazam, but rather a movie about a clumsy genie named Shazam and played by David Atkins, better known as Sinbad. This movie was made back in 1994-ish. It's hard to say exactly when it was made, seeing as the film does not actually exist. Or rather, according to some, the movie vanished from existence. Now, I wanted to discuss this movie because I, like many others, remember this movie. I actually came across this conspiracy because one night, when I was feeling nostalgic, and decided to go back and watch some movies from my childhood. Yeah. Movies I remember enjoying, such as Rugrats or Good Burger. So I decided to watch this genie movie I liked as a kid. And pretty quickly I found Kazam, which is a different genie movie starring Shaquille O'Neal.
I'm a dude. You're a dude. He's a dude. We're all dudes, yeah.
And I started watching it, but pretty quickly I realized this was not the movie I remembered. Seeing Kazam was actually really jarring. I remember thinking to myself, why would they make a bad copycat film of some 90s children's TV movie? And this is definitely not the same actor I remember. So I turned the movie off, and I kept digging, and eventually I found people discussing Shazam, describing the movie the way I remember it happening, explaining plot points, such as the genie being found by two kids fighting over a genie lamp, and accidentally summoning him.
Because that's a very common trope in a kid's
The children
film.
at first run away from him thinking he's a kidnapper.
That's the college humor clip.
That the children wish for their father to find love after their mother's death, and the genie not being able to grant such a wish.
Is he just going to narrate the entire plot of a non-existent movie?
That's what it sounds like.
You're right.
I think you're right.
Oh, dear.
Oh, and the genie being completely incompetent. I was able to find that the earliest claims of this movie's existence comes from a Yahoo Answers post from 2019. Reading, do you remember that Sinbad movie? Wasn't there a movie in the 90s where Sinbad, the entertainer comedian, played a genie?
Yeah.
Help, it's driving me nuts. And then 2 years later, somebody asked about it again, saying, it's a conspiracy. I swear this movie exists. Anyone have a copy or know where I can find proof?
Up sunglasses from Fear and Loathing.
Fear and Loathing was a great movie.
Load up on the edibles, Vish. I think it's going to get worse.
2 seconds from now, he's going to be like, we can't stop here. This is Bat Country.
Yeah. Oh, no.
They were the only people who remembered the film. Most answers explaining they are simply misremembering Kazam. And that continued to be the only mentions of this lost movie anywhere on the internet until 2015, when Vice published a story about how the Berenstain Bears were actually the Berenstain Bears. You see, there was an A, not an E.
Berenstain Bears.
Yeah, isn't that what it is?
Yeah. People think it's Berenstain Bears.
No, they're not Jews. They're bears.
And many people started to believe that this was concrete evidence of paranormal.
They're not Jews. They're bears.
Jews were bears.
That was Game Grumps.
Unless,
you can hear.
But wait,
in Soviet Russia, all Jews are bears.
Well, if you
all
are bear
non-Jews
Jew,
are bears too.
I know Aaron's
well,
voice
you
from
know,
anywhere.
there was the bear Jew from the Quentin Tarantino movie.
You may know him as the Bear Jew.
Oh yeah, Inglourious
That's
Basterds.
another time we're circling around back to Daniel Boyle in this conversation again. I'm very proud because he played the shitty little French German whatever. He was a German officer that got shot by the chick in the movie theater at the end. He tried to date her the whole time.
Yeah.
He was that guy.
and he was the bad guy in one of the Avengers movies too.
Yeah, he's Captain Zemo.
The correction, he wasn't trying to date her, he was trying to get in her pants.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to be less crude about it, but yes.
So, little side note, I would love if someone made a movie of just like what the bastards did in World War II, not just what Tarantino did and just showed like 30 minutes of them in this 2-hour movie.
This is exactly the thing. They tease us with these little scenes. It was like Magneto hunting those guys down in Argentina. It's like, give me a whole fucking series about that. That's what they have on Amazon. Al Pacino's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see that shit. Like, give me the Inglourious Bastards full exploits of World War II.
Give me a TV show or something of Magneto chasing down Nazis in freaking Argentina. I will watch this.
I know a lot of people that would watch that.
Yeah, that scene was
who do I
badass.
throw money at? Right.
You throw money at Marvel, at Marvel Studios.
Well, since they own Fox now, so
yeah, just throw money at Fox and Marvel, then they'll make it eventually.
Wait, Fox owns Marvel? I thought Disney owned Marvel.
Disney owns Fox now.
Yeah, Disney.
Remember they bought them out a few years ago and then sat on half their catalog until they couldn't figure out what to do with it and dumped like half their shit at the last minute with no promo and demand.
Yeah.
So that's why The Simpsons is on Disney.
New Mutants. Yes, that's why The Simpsons is on there now.
Yeah, New Mutants, that was a weird movie.
I was sad because I really thought that they were selling that as a horror movie, and I got really excited because I was like, holy shit, yes, like a scary ass fucking X-Men movie, but
no. What really pisses me off is DC, I know we're talking about Marvel, but DC Universe used to have all the cartoons, all the movies and all that. They got rid of all the cartoons and movies on DC Universe and instead have nothing but comic books on there now for the same price. And I'm like,
well, all the DC cartoons are on HBO now.
I know they sold it to HBO.
Oh, yeah,
there are hundreds on HBO.
I'm gonna have to get a copy. I'm gonna have to get someone's HBO Max sign-in credentials.
Well, I got you. I've had HBO Max for months now, so.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, all you got to do is ask. I've got HBO Max.
we can't be talking about this on stream.
Login.
We can't be talking about this on stream because people are.
Commissar expresses regret of the capitalist
in the universe at gmail.com.
Commissar expresses great wishes as to the talk of capitalist systems. Please stop people from Commissar.
No, Tim Davidson. Disney doesn't own everything. Disney does not own DC. And
Disney does not own Roscosmos.
Wait, Disney owns Star Wars. Disney owns X-Men. There should be lightsabers and mutants in fucking Kingdom Hearts 4. Just saying. If Disney owns them,
and the King of Hearts should be the Lion King.
Kingdom Hearts already has Lion King in it.
Oh,
Kingdom Hearts 2 had Lion King in it, and 1 and 3,
and
technically,
the Little Mermaid,
and they have that in it too.
And the singing teapot,
they have that too.
The
Kingdom Hearts 2 has all that in it, dude.
All right, back to the video.
Yeah,
it's a nerd off. Yeah.
Formal. Claiming this to be an example of the Mandela
Kingdom
effect.
Hearts is one of my favorites.
The belief that individuals who remember events in history that either didn't happen or happened somewhat differently are actually from a parallel dimension that's spliced into our own. And they choose to believe this despite it actually being proven that the Berenstain Bears were actually spelt both ways because some editor didn't care or wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Since the Berenstain Bears incident, many have come forth with memories of Shazam. One man claims that in the early 90s, or roughly around 1994, he ordered 2 copies of this movie, brand new for the rental store his uncle owned and he helped to run. I had to handle the copies we owned dozens of times over the years, says Don, and I had to watch it multiple times to look for reported damages to the tape, rewind it and check it in, rent it out, and put the boxes out on display for rental. Some people have even put out bounties for a copy of this movie, offering up to $1,000 for even a bootleg copy, saying, I want to make it known that this movie is indeed real. But no such evidence has ever come up. Sinbad himself denies ever being in Shazam, cracking jokes about it on Twitter, blaming the conspiracy on the fragile millennial mind. Have you noticed no one my age has seen this so-called Sinbad Genie movie? Only you people who were kids in the 90s. The young mind. And simply trolling the people who believe the movie exists. I must have played a genie. Everyone says I did. Smile. And even confessing there was actually a Shazam movie.
Okay, I've got to admit, Sinbad is pretty awesome for doing that on Twitter.
Yeah. That's troll level over 9,000 right there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like, all you've got to do, though, even if he's saying it doesn't exist, find someone else that worked on the movie. Hundreds of people work on movies.
Thousands
even
of
shitty
people.
movies.
Thousands of people work on good movies.
Yeah.
Just find a gap or a stagehand or something.
Yeah.
that worked on it.
Guys, I reckon that there was a Bollywood movie of that title, and I think it's been confused because Bollywood took off around the same time. I bet you it was brought up there at some stage.
Got it.
Well, I worked on a Bollywood film, and it was fucking terrible.
There you go. It fits.
We should probably do a movie night with the film that I worked on.
Well, that's it, guys. I'm going to grab Scooby-Doo, go and sit in the mystery machine. We've solved this mystery. Let's all get stoned. And they would have got away with it if it wasn't for us meddling kids.
Let's get stoned and just have a huge orgy like we always do after the show.
Yeah.
Who would you do? Would you do Daphne or Delma? Or Thelma? Hang on.
Both.
Daphne or...
Both of them.
You do
Velma.
Oh, come on. Seriously.
I'd even do Fred.
I mean, if you got me high enough, I might even do Scooby-Doo.
No, don't be like that girl from Vermont or whatever. That girl that talks about doing her dogs all the time. Yeah, that's. Oh. Anyway.
Yeah, no.
Anyway.
Yeah, I was joking.
I know you were, but she's not.
Genie skills to admit it.
I just want to say I'm embarrassed because I've been telling people I never did Shazam, and I did do Shazam. I'm not proud of it. When I did Shazam, I was doing a lot of crack. I think most movies you have to bring something out of yourself, and I've never been.
I was doing a lot of crack.
Magical powers. It was a learning process for me as I was doing this movie, just getting into the lamp. I took a lot of yoga, a lot of crystal oil to slide up into that lamp.
I mean, imagine waking up one morning wanting to watch Paul Blart Mall Cop. Yeah, just try and pretend you would actually want to watch this, but you just couldn't find it anywhere. So you start looking around a bit. Maybe you ask a friend if they remember that Kevin James movie where he played a mall cop, and they tell you that wasn't Kevin James, you're thinking of Observe and Report starring Seth Rogen. That would be pretty strange. But this is much like how those who believe in the Sinbad Genie movie feel when people say they're thinking of Shaq's Kazam. I remember thinking Shaq's Kazam was a ripoff, or a revamp, of a failed first run, like how the 1991 film Buffy the Vampire Slayer bombed, but the late 90s TV reboot was a sensation, says Meredith, who is one of the many who claimed...
Wait, there was a Buffy the Vampire movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out before the series by several years.
It did? Yeah. No, I don't seem to recall that being a movie, though. I mean,
yeah, it had the guy from Beverly Hills 90210 in it. Luke Perry.
Or Luke Perry, and what's your face now that's a total conservative piece of shit.
I'm doing a bit here.
No, the TV show had what's her face?
Christine, remember her name right now. I can't remember her name.
The TV show had the girl from I Know What You Did Last Summer, who's now
she's a good actress. She was a good actress.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Sarah Michelle Gellar, that's it. Yep. Yeah, you're right. I was doing a bit. I was trying to pretend like it never happened, and it was a Mandela effect.
Oh, you're being such a Crispy. You're being such a glober right now. Stop it.
Yeah.
People start thinking, spreading rumors about you.
Because in our universe, that movie never existed. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That was
no. In our universe, the TV show never existed.
Oh, okay. I got it wrong. Okay, I got it backwards. Okay.
I thought it was Buffy the werewolf beater upper killer.
No, I love the TV show. Hated the movie. The movie sucked. The movie just sucked. But the TV series was awesome. Just like Angel. Angel was fucking... I prefer Angel over Buffy, actually, but... Except for the musical episode. The musical episode was actually pretty damn good.
Just like Debbie Does Dallas. The movie was pretty good, but when they turned it into a musical, it just lost the plot.
Wait, they turned it into... Oh, God.
And that is the truth. You're not misremembering it in our universe.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, they did.
Or our timeline, or whatever the fuck the Mandela affected people say.
The question becomes, why do so many people remember something that doesn't exist? Well, false memories aren't uncommon. In fact, we all have them. I've never pronounced this name, so I'm going to get it wrong. But as Dr. Roedigger explains, one person's report of a memory influences another, and that false memories can spread in this way, in what he calls the social contagion. Yeah. He says it is clear that this contagion would only be exacerbated online, where an individual can be influenced by multiple people all around the world in an instant. The existence of the Shazam Reddit community, therefore, arguably, helps a false memory to spread. So I looked around for any explanation as to why people remember this movie, and I found a few that might explain why people remember Shazam. Number one, Shazam is a movie from an unrealized or destroyed timeline that individuals whose consciousness were shifted into this reality can still remember. Number two, people are misremembering the time Shaquille O'Neal played a genie in Kazam. I find this one interesting because A, most people who remember Shazam say these movies are actually pretty different, and B, Shaquille O'Neal himself once talked about Shazam, saying he would make a Shazam and Kazam team-up movie with Sinbad. And when asked about the Shazam conspiracy, he said that he never heard of that one. 3, Sinbad once did dress up in a genie-like costume to host an afternoon of Sinbad the Sailor movies in 1994. Number 4, a preview of Kazam was reportedly played during some VHS copies of Sinbad's movie The First Kid. Or 5, or was Sinbad telling the truth, using reverse psychology to convince people that what he actually did would be completely ridiculous by exaggerating the details? Does Sinbad actually have access to paramilitary organizations?
It took a lot of government intervention to get those videos out of people's homes and out of the video stores.
Will they go to such extremes as to use experimental mind control techniques?
So I'm going to have to invoke Occam's razor here. That the simplest explanation is probably the most likely.
Yeah.
That people just have shitty memory.
Yeah.
And they actually watched Kazam instead of Shazam.
And misremember that. Yeah. Misremember it. Simply misremembering.
It's not some grand conspiracy or, something that violates all known science.
Yeah. No. I think Sinbad actually played in that movie, and then the government got with him to kill everyone that had a copy of it, but unless they, returned it. But if they didn't return it, they were killed and, taken to re-education camps where their memories were wiped of the memory if they were not killed, previously stated.
Yeah, it was the Men in Black with their little flashy memory wipe things.
Yeah. Well, see, they had to kill them at first, but then they came up with the memory wipe technology. After that, it was, simple to just, memory wipe them. But before that,
I do love the Men in Black 3 where he has like a little dial-up modem on his belt that he has to call in before he can neuralize people.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen that one yet, so no, I don't know.
Gotta love the 60s.
Oh, wait, that one. Yeah, I remember that now. Okay, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I remember it now. See,
all right, let's finish this video.
Memories suck.
We were able to do a lot of mind control stuff to get those videotapes away from people.
And to hunt down the owners of the supposed last 3 remaining VHS tapes.
There are 3 tapes left. There are 3 Shazam videos still out there we did not find. And if we find you, we're going to kill you. And I just want you to know that.
This one has some interesting implications, and is actually something the government has been known to do in the past, leaking real information that some people are catching on to, but adding completely ridiculous additions to what really happens in order to discredit potential whistleblowers and to cover their tracks. At the end of the day, it's probably a combination of reasons 2, 3, and 4. And even if it did end up being part of some destroyed timeline, it's not like that's malicious. I mean, it's just a children's film about a genie. To what end does wiping that from existence benefit someone?
Yeah,
Unless,
exactly.
of course, losing that movie was just a side effect to something much bigger, and we're all just missing the point.
God.
Hey, I just wanted to say that I really enjoyed making this episode, being able to take it.
Okay, that's all he has to say about it. So, yeah, that's...
All right.
Okay, well, I've got one to add here, guys. This is an interesting thing I did research up. People in cold climates, I was curious as to why people would live near the North Caps where it's all snowy and freezing. And I've worked out that when your body is shivering all the time, basically everything else is a vibrator. So, although you're used to it and it seems normal, what's happening is you sit on things and it's vibrating. Therefore, well,
Mallory is an expert in this area. Can we hear
for
her?
obvious advantages? Yes, we have vibrating chairs, but your brain cells get kind of banged against each other. So the memories swap over, like kind of batteries touching, I guess. So there's my theory. Freezing cold climates, everyone's shivering, therefore everything's a vibrator. That's why people live in places like Canada and the Soviet Union.
Yeah. So, yeah. Mallory, since you're from Canada and you know all about vibrators.
Oh, man. What did I get myself into? What's going on? What was your question? Oh, no.
So your vibrator, when you turn it up, it's actually still because you're vibrating too. And when you turn it down to nut off, it's vibrating because everyone's shivering inside because it's so fucking cold. Good theory, isn't it, Mallory? But you wouldn't know this because you've grown up like that.
Yeah, I don't know anything but vibrations, I'm all about the good vibrations.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Yet again, back to the mystery machine. We've killed 2 tonight, guys. Bring them on.
I guess that wasn't so hard. I was nervous for a second. I I'm in my own little world. I have no idea what's going on. I hear my name and then I'm like, yeah, I should pay attention. What's up?
We've gone from suck to blow.
What else we got on the list?
Vibration theory confirmed with that one.
Can neuroscience explain the Mandela effect? Oh God, that's loud. Earbud warning. Would have been nice.
Would you trust a memory if it felt as real as all your others, and other people confirmed?
Yeah, go to 1.5.
They remember it too. What if the memory turned out to be false?
Talk so slow
this
on
scenario,
videos?
which might sound like something out of the Twilight Zone, was named the Mandela effect by the self-described paranormal consultant Fiona Brew.
It's like they know they
after she
don't have
discovered
enough
that other people shared
material
her
for a
false
10-minute
memory
video,
of
but they
South
still
African
gotta
civil
hit
rights
10
leader
minutes.
Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s. Is a shared false memory really due to a glitch in the Matrix?
It's called
Or is there some other explanation for what could be happening? Broom attributes the disparity to the many worlds or multiverse interpretation of quantum mechanics. When not directly observed, electrons and other subatomic particles diffract like waves, only to behave like particles when a measurement is made. Essentially, it's as if these particles exist in multiple places simultaneously until directly observed. Nobel laureate physicist Erwin Schrödinger famously characterized the strange concept of the Schrödinger's cat thought experiment. If a cat were placed in a box with a radioactive decay detector rigged to break a flask of poison when activated, a decaying particle existing as a wave would yield two simultaneous macroscale realities, one where the cat is alive and one where the cat is dead. Although, upon observation, one would only see the cat as either dead or alive, some quantum physicists, such as the late Hugh Everett III, originator of the many worlds interpretation, have speculated that both realities exist, but in separate, parallel universes. It's important to keep in mind that the many worlds interpretation was developed to explain the results of physics experiments and not the Mandela effect. Nonetheless, Broom believes that her shared memory isn't actually false, and that she and others who remember a different past were actually in a parallel reality with a different timeline that somehow got crossed with our current one. More recently, people on Reddit and other websites have identified other instances.
Yeah, because I do have something to say about this. It's not a parallel universe inside of the box. The cat is either alive or dead. You just don't know which it is until you open the box.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that there are two different realities inside the box.
Yeah, it just means
you just don't know which is going to be the one you see.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. That's all it is to it.
Yeah, there's nothing grandiose about it. It's just the cat's either alive or dead, and it exists simultaneously when the box is closed because you don't know if the cat is alive or dead.
I mean, most cats that I've seen, if you close them up in a box, they're going to meow and scratch. So technically, you would know whether it's alive or dead.
Unless it's asleep.
When it stops scratching, it's dead.
But what if the cat?
The other thing too. But you make any calculations based on the cat being alive and dead. Yeah. So Aristotle's had calculations of the Earth is moving or the sun is moving, whatever. And then they noticed elephants were marching one way in Africa, right, marching west. Then when he went to the Indian area, he noticed they were marching east. And he thought, the elephants are all marching around to have a big orgy. There's a rave over around the world. The world's a globe. But he didn't get it right. He just happened to be there when the elephants were migrating in their relative directions. So that's a Schrodinger's example there. He came to the right
Soviet Russia, all elephants march for the means of production.
Ugly German Truth has a point. In terms of quantum mechanics, it's two wave functions that only unpack when you open it. So kind of, but not exactly. Yeah, exactly, Ugly German Truth.
Yeah.
It's two wave functions that are competing with each other.
You can think of it as being two separate realities, but it's still only one reality inside the box.
Yeah. Well, no. There are two different realities inside the box. One reality in which the cat has died and one reality in which the cat is alive. You close the wave function when you open the box. That's whenever the
but that doesn't change. Opening the box doesn't change anything. There's only one reality inside the box. It's either or. It's not two simultaneous things. The cat isn't both alive and dead.
It is, actually.
You just don't know if it's alive or dead.
No, it's alive and dead at the same time.
No. Animal rights have surrounded the building and said, come out with the cat box closed. So they've got the FBI and all sorts of helicopters right now. We've got to bring the cat out to them, guys.
All right.
Apparently,
the cat out
You, the Family Guy, when he tries to throw the dead frog with the box out the window.
Yeah, again, that's the Copenhagen interpretation of quantum mechanics that you're actually exposing there, because that's exactly what the Copenhagen interpretation says, that there is only one reality because any other wave functions would cancel each other out. So yeah. Sorry, that's me going on quantum mechanics again. Something I've studied.
I'm intrigued to have this. I just love Copenhagen as a word. It's a big, long word that's really easy to spell. It's so got an appeal about it. I like Copenhagen.
Copenhagen.
I've never been there, so it probably doesn't exist.
I used to dip some Copenhagen back in the day, but I preferred Skull.
Yeah, Skull's better.
Instances of the Mandela effect, including shared memories that the children's book series The Bernstein Bears, spelled Bernstein, used to be spelled
So is every
Bears,
fucking video just going to talk
Bernstein
about
Bernstein Bears?
Yes.
Every single
That's
one.
literally
exactly.
all they have. It's like flat earthers
Chipmunk it
saying
out.
they see too far.
Yeah. No, that we do. We do say that. The globe earthers say you can't see far enough, and they've got this mathy shit that sort of says we're wrong.
The squiggly math.
Fuck the sprinkles. Yeah, fuck, you're being a glober too. Christmas is almost turning, and now you're becoming a gloober. Oh, I'm glad I've got Vishanti, the voice of reason here. Fuck, man.
It looks like every single one of them is going to mention the Bernstein Bears, so get used to it.
I'm pretty sure the videos that I picked when we get to them didn't mention it.
Let's go ahead and go to yours, because this is kind of boring, actually.
Yeah. I try to pick good videos.
Hey, I picked...
We've done our bear jokes, and they weren't very good to start with, so...
All right. Tis the season for Christmas Mandela effects.
Yeah, we haven't done Christmas theories yet. It's almost that time of year. Hence the Christmas tree in the boardroom. I mean the outpost room.
Yeah. And at least this girl's face isn't 95% Botox.
Yeah, it's probably around 20 to 30%. Yeah.
It's April, obviously, and today I am going to be talking to you about the Mandela effect. Well, specifically, this is going to be a Christmas-themed edition, okay? Most of these Mandela effects I've held myself, and they've pretty much freaked me out. I've been wanting to do a Mandela effect video for quite a while now, but the reason why I haven't done it is because I felt too many other YouTubers were doing it, so it'd be kind of pointless. I can't find how many YouTubers are doing just the same one. I also can't find any, or couldn't find any, so I had to find most of these myself without, like, looking into other people's research. Made life hard. Spent a whole week researching. So, these are the best ones that I came up with, okay? These are the top 5 Christmas Mandela effects, okay? So, the first one,
have to do this in
as a kid, we all sung Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, didn't we? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw what? Some videos say, if you ever saw him, you would even say it glows. And others say, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. So is it it or him? It seems to be continuously change. I don't quite know if that's a Mandela effect or not. It could be. My main thoughts are it was probably it. If you ever saw its nose, kind of.
All right, pause
even say it glows, and then because that's how I grew up singing it. And
what?
So Rudolph's nose apparently is a Mandela effect. All you have to do is fucking look up the lyrics to the song to see if you're right or wrong about it.
Yeah.
No, because those could be shifted. Those could be affected Mandela-y.
I mean, if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. That's the lyrics to the song.
And it makes grammatical sense, because if you look at him, he doesn't glow. His nose glows.
Exactly.
So Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, for fuck's sake, it's in the fucking title. God, what is this woman missing?
Yeah.
Does she only read one word?
We're talking about a nose, not a him.
don't know how you guys grew up singing it. Leave it comments below whether you say it or him. And you know, my thoughts, they must have changed it. You know. So anyway, that's the first one. I just don't know what to sing anymore. Oh, on the first day of Christmas, that song, okay. This is the next one, okay, number 2.
You mean the 12 days of Christmas?
Yes, she means the 12
That's
days.
the name of the song.
The 12 days of Christmas. No, it's 13 days of Christmas here. It's 13 here. In this universe.
I mean, according to like Christmas commercials and when people put up Christmas decorations, it's what, like 3 months of Christmas now?
Yeah, true. Yeah, about 3 to 4
well,
months.
That reminds me, Hanukkah starts tomorrow, so I need to finish getting my little decorations up and stuff.
You mean Hanukkah, right?
This year we changed it to Hanukkah.
Honka? Okay.
And like with a goose.
It's honky.
Honka, burning love.
Because somebody spelled it Hanukkah, Honaka, like Hanukkah, and we thought it was honk. So we thought it was Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah, y'all.
This girl, she took one of the famous rabbinic commentators, Maimonides, and she named her Twitter account Maimonides Nuts.
These nuts.
Oh.
Maimonides Nuts.
That kind of reminds me of that dude that called the Holocaust the Hall of Cost. Like 3 separate words.
Yep, except Maimonides Nuts is funny.
Yeah, true.
So
or
yeah,
bone apple tits.
Bone apple tea. But no, she sells merchandise that says Happy Honk, and it's a goose with a menorah in its beak. It's pretty funny. Yeah.
Oh.
Don't Google it. Don't Google Happy Honk, guys. It's not what you want to see.
Anyway, I do have to go, but this was a good show. We should make sure that we stay regular at Bunker Outpost. Please, at Roscosmos Outpost 42.
Yes, on the same channel we've always been on.
On the same channel that we have always had it.
Yeah, on the Derp Squirrels. Yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
That's right. We've always been here.
Good night, comrade fish.
Night, comrade.
Good night, comrade.
Spokojnej noci, tovarищ.
До свидания.
Happy Honka.
Vodka.
Anyway.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. I've always sung on the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. And then I used to fuck up the rest because I could never remember what they gave me in the song ever.
So she can't remember the rest of the song, but she's sure about what the song is.
She can't remember.
I think we found a problem here.
There's definite problem there. Plus, her acting it out is just completely selling it for me. Like,
okay, I must have missed something here. People are like, Quitties doesn't get it. Who are you and what have you done to the original Quitties? What was that about? I was on the wrong tab and didn't see that until just now.
Damn.
Oh, we know that apparently you're a falsification, reification fallacy or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've always been a reification fallacy.
It's
never been any different. Maybe you're just misremembering.
Yeah, you're just
misremembering. Gas pressure without a container shit again.
Yeah.
Container shit.
According to the internet, the first one is a partridge in a pear tree. Partridge in a pear tree. Sounds accurate. But anyway, it says my true love gave to me. That's what I always sung. That's what my friends always sung. That's what my teachers always bloody sung to us in primary school. That's what everyone always sung. But now it says my true love sent to me. Sent, not gave. Sent. Okay, a bit weird. They all pretty much say sent. It's very rare you can find it.
The lyrics to songs often change with the times.
Well, yeah, and I can tell you exactly why it's changed in this instance. Because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Your true love can't give it to you anymore because of social distancing. So they have to send it to you via Amazon delivery.
Yeah. Exactly. Or they can't, they're off at war and they have to go and they sent it. Shit.
Yeah.
We have how many wars in Afghanistan and Iran and Iraq and wherever else, where Pakistan and everywhere else, we have soldiers sending home presents to their loved ones. That's been going on for what now? 11 years? I mean, no, longer than that. Shit,
Yeah,
20
you
years.
just ran my joke into the ground.
That's 20 years now?
Yeah. Trashed it. He trashed it. He's still kicking it.
I know. I've been
Sorry.
sitting here waiting for him to stop
Of course
beating
you
the
did.
dead
Oh,
horse.
Sorry.
It's like a cockroach, isn't it? Yuck. Yeah. Don't step over there, guys. It's all slippery.
All right, I'll get back to the video then.
The video that says my true love gave to me. Sent doesn't sound correct to me because I've always said gave, my true love gave to me, not my true love bloody sent to me. That's a bit heartless, isn't it? It's nice. I prefer when people give me things instead of send me things. So yeah, that's the second one. Once again, please let me know. Do you ever sing gave or do you say sent? It's a bit weird. Third one is also a song, sorry. Christmas is just a very musical holiday.
Is this just a video of her misremembering lyrics?
And having to pee really bad.
And having to pee really bad.
I like it.
That's all it is her misremembering lyrics.
Like, this is making me have to pee.
Me too.
I just went pee. Sorry.
That's what the BRB and Oki is in the internal chat then.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, her wheeling. I ran to the back. I ran. I'm like,
But except for I can't actually go and pee because I'm, kind of running the stream.
Yeah. You'll have to do a Riley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was the Schrodinger's cat thing. Yeah. I mean, I get it, but a cat cannot be alive and dead at the same time. The only thing that can be alive and dead at the same time is a depressed person because they're dead inside.
Like me. I'm dead
Same.
inside.
Yes.
Same. This
Like,
all of a sudden it went dark real quick. I'm like, same.
You didn't know where I was going with that.
We're all dead inside.
Oh shit.
We're all dead inside. We're just nothing but shells. Sitting here having to watch bullshit while commenting on top of it. We're all dead. In a way.
Yeah.
Holiday,
Speaking
okay?
of, she's making me have to go pee, so I'll be
They're
right
the
back.
ones I like listening to try and find these things out. Anyway, I loved singing as a kid. It was one of my favourite Christmas songs / carols, whatever. We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yeah, she can't sing. So
And then it goes, good tidings we bring to you and your, and I you say king. I don't know about you, king. K-I-N-G. I'm terrible at spelling, sorry, king.
No, it's Ken. It's always been Ken.
I think it's been king.
No, it's always been Ken.
But then they have this. But they have the song Three Blind. Oh, is it like Three Blind Kings? Dun 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 dun. It would make sense. It would be king.
Three Wise Men? Are you talking about the Three Wise Men?
No, but
Three
I was.
wise men have traveled so far.
Yeah, I had that song stuck in my head. But yeah.
That was Three Wise Men, not Kings.
No,
it was Three Great Kings. It was Three Great Kings. You're right. It was Three Wise Kings. You
Woo!
are completely right on that
Fuck
one.
yeah, bitch! Suck on them, dits. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
You're completely right on that. But, Boodle, what are you saying?
Nothing. I was just amazed at Mallory's celebration there.
Right?
I lost it. I don't know.
I
don't know what's
great
happening.
kings. Yeah, Three Great Kings of South.
Yeah,
so
so
far.
it would make sense that a lot of these old tunes would use kings instead of kin.
No, this one had kin though, to all of your kin, because there's only one king, so why would it be all of your king?
I don't know, but I feel so Christmassy now. Like when I ran to the bathroom because of her squiggling wiggling, I looked out my window and there's snow on the fucking ground. Sorry. I went out there, I was like, oh man, there's something so like motivational and inspirational about the first snowfall. Anyways.
We never get snow down. Well, we do.
That's a damn
but it's
shame.
rare. It's extremely rare that we get snow where I am. It sucks. I know.
So are you shivering right now, Mallory? That's the question.
No, I'm wearing I'm like wearing this bogus fucking like giant thick hoodie sweater. It's ridiculous.
And I'm just sitting here naked, and it's like 20 degrees outside.
So we're back to Mallory vibrating, huh?
Yeah, we're back to Mallory vibrating.
Wait, this is not a thing. Go back to the bathroom, Quitties. I hope you slept
I get back to talk about Mallory vibrating.
God damn it.
Let's get back to talking about
Yeah,
her
it just
vibrating while talking about music
Yep.
that she's misremembering.
That's because I live in England where we have like a royal family, so king makes a more fitting sense as a child. I don't know. I used to always say, good tidings we bring to you and your king. When I researched this, it actually says, good tidings we bring to you and your kin. K-I-N, kin. I did look it up. Didn't know what a kin was. Apparently it's like a family member or relative, which makes more sense than king. But I was so sure it said king, and I actually rang up Alicia. If you remember Alicia from previous older videos, I rang her up and I said to her, I sang like most of that song to her, and said, good tidings we bring to you and your, and what's next but not to Alicia, and she said king, K-I-N-G, king. So it's not just me. I sung it to Belinda. She said kin, K-I-N, so
Elvis.
Don't know, but it's actually kin, not king. I used to be pretty sure it was king.
Yeah, it says. Oh, well.
My childhood's over. Right, so another thing, has anyone seen The Nightmare Before Christmas? I think that's the name, Nightmare Before Christmas, okay. Has anyone ever watched that or read that, whatever?
Alert.
I haven't personally, I was going to.
Spoiler alert for Nightmare Before Christmas.
If you haven't seen Nightmare Before Christmas, and I haven't.
I've seen it like a million fucking times.
I only saw it once and just recent.
And I've played through that level several times on Kingdom Hearts 2.
For this video, but I haven't. I've written this down
to get a couple beers.
Because of course I've not heard the song, so I don't know the lyrics. But apparently one of the songs go, boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange? Come with me and you will see this our town of Halloween, whatever. So it apparently says that. Well, that's how people remember it. But it actually goes, boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see this our town of Halloween. So it says us in real life instead of me, and everyone remembers it saying come with me, not come with us. And even though I haven't even heard the song, come with me makes more sense. But, you know, whatever, come with us.
There's an easy way to
come with me
figure
sounds
it
better,
out.
but that's...
Just dig a VHS up of it and watch it.
Well, they have it on DVD. I mean, they don't have it on VHS. It's only on DVD.
I mean, it came out in the time of VHS.
Yeah, but I think...
So that's what you would want is a VHS, because you would know they stopped producing VHSs, you know, in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
So you would know that it's from at least like 2002 or before.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The wrong way to sing it. Okay, so a bit strange. Do you guys remember it like that? Finally, we have 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, that little poem thing. Some people remember 'Twas the Night Before Christmas saying like however way through it was, the segment, where people think it says, and Mama in her kitchen and I and my cat had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. Okay, but it doesn't actually say that, okay? It doesn't say settled our brains. It says, and Mama in her kitchen and I and my cat had just settled down for a long winter's nap, so nothing to do with brains, a bit weird. But some people remember it differently. Brains sounds a bit weird though, to be honest, so you can see why they changed that one. Now then, I don't know the reason for the Mandela effects coming out, but I'll give you a few ideas. So some people believe that the Mandela effect is caused by like time travel. So in the far distant future, people have finally developed time travel, and then people who own like businesses and things like that keep going back in time to when they were making things like films, etc., songs, and changing the lyrics a bit for financial gain. Okay, or just mess with us, whatever. So that's...
How would there be financial gain if they changed lyrics exactly?
Because it's capitalism.
No, but seriously,
I don't know.
How would there be any gain from just changing one word in a song?
Capitalist pigs gain from changing words. This is not the Russian way.
Not the Russian way. This is not the way.
She bought shares. She's bought shares in a crystal meth lab, and she's trying to bore us all to sleep so we get a meth habit. God, this one's so bad, isn't she?
Yeah.
This is making me have to pee again.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to stay awake. Oh, God.
One main
Nice dogs on the
reason.
jungle, though. The dogs
a more realistic reason is probably, I haven't heard a YouTuber say this, probably because it is the less crazy idea, but I honestly just think it's probably because of the way our brain works. We probably remember things differently, and then when we haven't heard a specific like poem ourselves, like on the radio and things, we probably just heard other people say it. It's a bit like Chinese whispers, and the words get changed a bit. By the time they get to us, it's slightly different, and that's probably why we remember it different. And then even if we hear that song
that is definitely racist against Chinese people.
Don't single out Chinese people because they're the only ones that change what you say.
Yeah,
I mean you're doing that right now, bitch.
The game is called Telephone, not Chinese telephone, by the way.
Yeah.
It's just telephone. It's where you tell someone something, and then they go around the room telling the next person over, whispering it to them so nobody else hears it. And then you get to the end of the classroom, and then it comes up with a completely different thing from what the teacher told the first kid.
And even in like kindergarten or first grade, when we used to play that game, I was the asshole that intentionally changed what people said.
That's not surprising.
That is not surprising at all. That's not surprising at all.
You're like, did I hear this? And you're just
like one person would whisper in my ear, we'll just say like, teacher is wearing a red shirt. And I would say, teacher drives a red Ferrari.
Come on, at least it could have rhymed, at least.
Like, teacher drives a red car.
Yeah, fucking something. Just change it just a little bit. Deny everything.
Like,
see, this is Bunker fucking 33. They fucking lie, folks. They fucking lie.
We're not Bunker. What?
This is Roscosmos.
Roscosmos.
We do not know of NASA.
42.
Are you attacking the channel?
Yes, I am.
I think she could be attacking the channel. A Glover is attacking a flat Earth channel. How unusual.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that never happens.
That never happens.
They can't leave us alone.
Stupid Glovers.
We just trigger them.
Fucking Glow. What
Facty,
the fuck?
Facty and I are brothers. We both did it. Yes. Intentionally changing the words in telephone.
James Press, not racist. Anyone else find this lady super hot? James Press.
Fuck you, James.
James Press is the guy that backed that vegan teacher last time and trolled the hell out of us last time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yes, we like
James has like far fucking bad taste. He goes for the vegan teacher and this bitch. Fuck you, Mr. Press. Sorry.
Yeah, man.
I'm just.
Hey, you're cool, James.
I had to say it.
You're cool, James. You're cool,
I got
James.
10 bucks that James is an incel.
Smell of incel.
Fucking nerd. I love the smell of burning incels in the morning.
Dork.
Vegan teacher's all right, guys. Don't pick on her. She's okay.
Oh, you're good. You're
misunderstood.
James. You're a good guy. You're a good guy.
Oh, fuck you, James. Fuck you.
Let's get back.
It's okay, James. You can voice your opinion here.
Yeah.
Fucking Globers.
Not about this.
Okay.
Yeah, people can voice their opinion here because I fucking love to laugh at stupid people.
Yeah, exactly.
You're stupid. That's for sure. I hope you're listening, bitch. Sorry.
Valerie's just firing.
I think you triggered the one Glober here tonight.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm me, Glober. I trigger everything.
Hey, Poof. Welcome to the stream.
The feathery Globet.
The feathery Globet.
Yeah. Yo.
Let's finish this one off.
Yeah. Yeah, before she starts another dump.
We still have it stuck in our brains the first time we heard it when someone else said it, but I don't know. That's my opinion. I don't know the actual reason for the Mandela effects. Please let me know down below what you thought to this video, whether the Christmas themed ones freak you out. If you'd like more, just let me know. If this video can get to 20 likes by next week, so in 7 days, then I will do another Christmas Mandela effect video. The reason why it's 20, and I struggle to get to 3.
Okay, I think she's
3
done.
likes.
Yeah, she's done. So, let's
I won't be liking your video. You don't have to do another one.
Exactly. So this next one, Mandela effects that
this random disembodied head.
Yeah, this random disembodied head that's yeah. Let's go ahead and start this bitch up. Let's set this dumpster fire on fire. Wait, if it's dumpster fire, I won't be setting it on anyway.
Hey my beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Gotti, and today I'm going to be sharing with you these Mandela effects. Okay, so if you don't know what
Wait, what was up with that weird lens flare there? What? Why the lens flare?
I don't know. She looks like Kate Hudson if Kate Hudson got kicked in the mouth by a donkey.
Why a donkey specifically?
Because a horse would do too much damage.
Okay.
Gotcha. Mandela effects are, they're just basically, supposedly they're things that like we remember a certain way, but it didn't really happen. And some people theorize that there was a parallel universe, and you know that those things that we remember did happen, but somehow there's like a parallel universe and it changed everything. So if you're interested, then let's get into the video. Okay, this one is like kind of weird, like it's crazy to me because I literally remember it like being with 2 E's, and this is Febreze. Like, okay, so how would you spell Febreze? So I would spell it F-E-B-R-E-E-Z-E. Wrong, that's not right. Oh my gosh, it's not right. It's crazy because I literally, okay, so I have a Febreze bottle and I looked at it and it was with 1 E, or it was with 3 E's, and I was like, oh my gosh. No, I literally remember it being like just like Febreze, like spelled right, like breeze, and it's not. Oh my, I was like,
so
what?
You didn't pay attention,
I was so shook. Oh my goodness.
And that somehow means there's another universe.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's the only logical outcome of that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no other logical explanation behind that. That it might be your memories just fucking.
Because
shitty.
Seriously, who is going to sit there with a bottle of Febreze and stare at it to make sure they memorize the exact spelling?
Or Fruit Loops, or Looney Tunes, or Flintstones. Yeah.
And I remember it being like that, and I remember like watching commercials, and I remember it like that, but nope, it's wrong. Oh, that's so crazy. Okay, so here's one, Oscar Mayer. Oh my goodness, I remember it being Oscar Mayer, and
James Press, you have a weird taste, my friend. James said they get hotter and hotter as you go.
Are you serious?
Well, James, you should probably rewind it to the first girl we looked at, because she had like 95% Botox on her face, and them were some dick-sucking lips she had.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
You choose fresh.
hear people say Oscar Mayer. I bet in the commercials they say Oscar Mayer, but it's spelled Mayer, like M-A-Y-E-R, and I'm just like, what? Since when? I'm just like, what? That's so crazy to me, because I remember it being Oscar Mayer. No, not Oscar Mayer. M-E-Y-E-R.
That is what I really like to be. And if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener.
Are we turning into the Leighton Hollywood musical next segment now? Hey guys, Leighton Hollywood musicals don't work on YouTube. Oh my God,
they don't. That probably sounded.
I like how you kept trying to interrupt us, but I wasn't going to let you.
Yeah. I know, because we all love musicals, don't we? Said no one on the flat planet.
I love musicals.
If you love musicals, why don't you marry them?
I love musicals.
I can't afford the therapy, guys.
Like she already has a hole in her teeth ready to go. Wow, James, that is. God damn it.
And it's not. And I was like, what? That's crazy. No.
Fuck you, James.
Okay, so Skechers. So apparently I've been spelling Skechers wrong. And yeah, it's like that's, how do I not? I remember it a certain way, and that's my dad's favorite store. Like he always buys shoes from there. It's Skechers, like oh my goodness, and it corrected me. Like I try to look it up right now, and it's Skechers, not with a T. And that's my dad's favorite store. I remember it being a T. Like how do I? Oh my goodness. It's Skechers, not Skechers. Just like what? I don't know. It's crazy. Okay, this one's kind of crazy too. Like Fruit Loops, it's spelled F-R-O-O-T instead of like the right way.
The reason it's spelled F-R-O-O-T is so that they could put 2 more of the damn Fruit Loops on the packaging.
All right. Place your bets here, everyone. Place your bets. What's she going to mention next? I'll give you a hint.
Yeah,
it rhymes with Schmerenstein Schmears.
Probably.
It goes to show they all researched the one video off YouTube, doesn't it? This is way too coincidental.
They did their own research by watching the exact same video, and that's it.
Yep, by
Nice
watching
one.
the exact same
Fucking
video on YouTube.
Globers.
Fucking Globers.
Globers always
Fucking
do it.
Globers do the same thing, yeah. At least we
that's
flat earthers,
definitely like a psycho ex-girlfriend face she's making there too.
At least we flat earthers know how to do our research right and correctly.
Thank you.
By doing measurements and taking calculations.
Yeah, we've been doing our own research for like 5 years on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like with all their fancy book learning and shit. I mean, they ain't seen no proper YouTube facts, have they?
All their squiggly math.
All their squiggly math.
And formula, and they hate NASCAR, and they don't drink moonshine. They're dead set fucking supers. Who would want to be like
And
that?
they don't have sex with their siblings. What
the fuck is why?
Like,
why?
What's wrong with them?
Oh, they went through fucking daddy. Come on. Oh my god.
He does have a rather significant gap in the teeth. Like, look at that. You could drive a semi through those teeth.
It's spelled fruit. It's spelled with 2 O's. Like, that looks weird. And I think they probably did it to match like the loops. I don't know, but like I swear I thought it was like
that's
spelled
exactly
like
why
normal,
it was marketing.
like regular, like how you spell fruit regularly. No, it's not. I was like, what? That can't be true, but it's true. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this one, the Fruit Loom logo. Okay, so
I mean, I don't know about
I remember it with like a little basket. Like a little basket, and like it had like all the fruit and stuff,
and probably like make a bit of dollar there too.
An apple and all that, and the
pretty shiny
grapes,
on the eye.
all that stuff.
I do
okay,
all
so
of my research.
Let me tell you this: there's no basket.
I'm spelling No Nut November right now because of this picture.
Well, I have not done it one time this November, not once.
Okay.
I haven't had a single nut in the past hour.
No, haven't failed at all.
What
about it?
No, you haven't done it once either, because remember, we're not in that universe anymore.
Oh, that's
I don't
right.
know what universe you're talking about.
People.
It's the only universe I've ever been in.
Isn't that $5 a week you don't have? So I'm up to about $1,000 from my sponsors. What about you guys? To go to the orphanage? Yeah.
Woo! Kids will be able to eat tonight.
That's a great idea for a fundraiser, a wankathon. People sponsor contestants to see how many times they can nut in like 24 hours. And it's sponsored by like Pornhub or something. And, you know,
they have
all proceeds go to some charity.
Keep up with your quitties. Did you get the memo? It's in there, buddy. We're up. I've signed you up. You're a frequent flyer over there, so we got in on your membership.
Oh, I didn't realize I was earning money for charity every time I did it.
We got a dick in the chat. Yo, Dick Dawson. What up?
Drops in right on the No Nut November. What does that tell us, guys? It's interesting.
It's interesting. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we had Colin jump in on monkey deer porn, so I don't know, guys. So you got some funny alarms in your computers.
Let's go back and continue this.
That's a good.
There's no basket. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, I swear, I remember looking at Walmart and I saw it had a basket. I swear I saw it, but it wasn't there, and I was like, what?
Cornucopia, yeah.
What? Oh my goodness, I'm shook. Wait, what? That is so crazy to me, because I swear I saw it with a basket. Okay, so this one is super weird, and I like didn't even notice, but it's so weird. So they double stuffed Oreos, remember, like in those ones with the vanilla, and it's like double stacked and stuff. Okay, so they be spelling it wrong here. So apparently the original, or like the one that's right, is double stuffed with 1 F Oreos. And I'm like, what? That's not even how you spell it right. It's not even spelled right. And I could have swear I saw it with 2 Fs, because that's how you spell stuff. But apparently
the reason they did that, actually, I just thought about it, because it saves money on, because You have to spend money for every letter that's printed anywhere. So it saves them a few cents on every pack, and since they sell billions of packs of those a year, that adds up to billions of dollars.
Sounds like capitalist plot. It's definitely a capitalist
That's a capitalist plot.
Not good idea in free Russia.
It's a capitalist plot to take down Soviet Russia.
Yes. Yes.
In Soviet Russia, we use 2 Fs.
In Soviet Russia, we use 3 Fs.
Many Oreos don't know how to spell the stuff, and they only put 1 F. Like that must have been like what's it called, autocorrect or something? I don't even know, or made a mistake manufacturing it or something. But it's spelled with 1 F and stuff. So yeah, that is super weird. Okay, so you remember that character in Star Wars? He's like super annoying, C3PO. I'm sorry, but he's super annoying and like yeah.
C3PO is awesome.
He's very annoying. Okay, so apparently he has 1 silver leg, and I didn't even notice. I was like,
okay, I'm going to rewind that a little bit. Just a second.
Not the silver leg.
He originally did have 2 golden legs, but when he was repaired, he ended up
he was
with
taken apart.
Yeah,
and they put him back together, and one of the legs was silver.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happened. In the first movie, in New Hope, he had 2 gold legs. When he was taken apart in not Return of the Jedi. Yeah, wasn't it Return of the Jedi? Or was it Empire Strikes Back?
Yeah, it was Empire Strikes Back.
When he was taken apart in Empire Strikes Back, they had to replace the leg with another leg from another droid, which was silver. So he ended up with a silver leg. That easy to explain.
Yeah,
just watch the movies.
Watch the goddamn movie.
You don't have to make a YouTube video about it. Just fucking watch the movie.
I was like, what? He has 1 silver leg. I was like, what? I could have sworn he was just all gold, but no, he has 1 silver leg. That's crazy. Okay, this one got me messed up.
Also, he wasn't gold, he was copper, but that's neither here nor there.
So the Flintstones, it's the Flintstones, not the Flintstones. I'm just like, what? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I remember it being Flintstones, but it's Flint.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I didn't really watch that show that much, you know, but I guess I've been saying it wrong.
So she didn't watch the show very much, but she adamantly remembers it.
Flintstones, the Flintstones. I even think like in the theme song they say Flintstones, the Flintstones.
Homer Simpson, he's the greatest guy in history. From the town of Springfield, he's about to hit a chestnut tree.
Not Flintstone. I don't even know. Whatever. Okay, so you know that Mr. Rogers song? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Okay. We've been singing it wrong. It's not even. Oh my gosh. We've been singing it wrong. It's not. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Supposedly it's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. This neighborhood. Wait. Oh my goodness. Yeah. This one like. Oh my gosh. This one messed me up because I thought it was it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
So basically, again, she just has a shitty memory.
The worst thing about it is her memory is so fucking shit that she's actually forgot the one in that same video they've all watched had Monopoly Man has a monocle, which he doesn't. We all seem to have thought of the dude
and
with the monocle.
And she still hasn't brought up the Berenstain Bears.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Maybe she's saving that for last.
I think for being just a floating head, she has no brains. Let's just say that.
I don't know. It seems like she could have just, watched an episode of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Or watch Star Wars.
Yeah.
More than once.
That would have cleared a lot of this up for her.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that got me shook to the core. And yeah, that is it for Mandela Effects.
Okay.
Wow, she didn't talk about Berenstain Bears.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
And we got...
So this is one that I had not actually seen before, but apparently people don't know how to spell John Deere.
Yes, Deere, right?
Apparently not if you're if you're Mandela affected.
Yeah, I saw this one too.
Deere?
No, there's no H there.
There's 2 H's.
2 H's? What the fuck?
You're right there, little lady. Get on over here.
Courtney, now a member of Kasaya. Sally, picking a guy.
I'll pick the fast guy. John Deere hat.
Austin becomes a member of Lumina.
See this guy? All right. Nice to meet you all. All right.
Courtney.
Red shirt.
Aris.
So I even looked at the comments of this video, and people were like, it looks like an S instead of an E on his hat. Like it's John Deere's.
I tell you what, though, Gilligan's Island was one of my favourite shows, and I still love watching those reruns of Gilligan's Island. What about you in this parallel universe kind of way?
Yeah.
Skipper and Gilligan, who'd have thought, eh?
Go a little bit further in this video. Like, he pauses it and circles the hat or something.
Let me see.
Beyond a tribe. Austin.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Like, he takes his mouse and circles the last E in Deere.
Aris, you're choosing a woman. Austin. You're there, little lady. Get on over here. Courtney, now a member of Kasaya.
So
Sally,
that's pretty much it from the video. But then I put 2 pictures after this.
Yeah, let me grab those real quick. Wait. Oh, okay. This is new. Lord Illuminous Pooh sent me this just now. Before The Force Awakens, C-3PO always had a silver shin. Basically, it looked gold because of the sand.
Oh,
that makes more sense. Okay. Thank you, Pooh, for sending that to us.
Huh.
Well, to me.
I always figured it was just because when he got taken apart, they put him back together with the silver piece.
I thought so too, but apparently that's not the case. It looked gold because of the sand, but he was always had a silver leg. But yeah, here's the John Deere one.
So yeah, this is from a thermometer from like 1940 something, and maybe even before, because the tractor is before they even used rubber on tires. It still has the steel tires on it.
Steel tires, yeah.
And they spelled it Deere. And then an advertisement. And this is probably like late 40s, early 50s.
With how close
judging
those
by
tires are? Yeah.
Yeah, the 2-row tricycle tractor. I don't know my John Deere's like I know my Farmalls, but that is equivalent to like a Farmall C model. The tricycle front and the 2-row width in the back. And I have a Farmall Super C from like 1952.
Oh, hang on.
And
can you go back, please, to that picture, Charisma? Because if with John Deere, I was going to say there is something for those collectors out there. If you find a sign where he has 4 legs on the deer, you know the little deer down the bottom? They went to 3 legs in the 50s. If you find a 4-legged sign, don't let them chop it up. It's worth a shit ton of money. See down the bottom in the left corner, there's that little... Yeah. Sorry, in the bottom center. No, not there. It goes to the other one.
The logo.
Down the bottom. See where the cursor is. Oh, my cursor.
Yeah, the John Deere logo at the bottom.
That little logo. If he's got 4 legs, buy it. You'll probably get it for $50. Buy it. It's worth a shit ton. And the enamel ones as well. I'm a bit of a sign man. Yeah, there you go. It's what to look for.
Interesting. I didn't know about that. Huh.
All right, so I just swallowed wrong, and let me tell you something. If you swallow cayenne beer wrong, it burns like hell. Ugh. That was rough.
Okay, we can
that
only
was brought to us by Smokey the Bear.
We can only do... Why is that? No, never mind. Well, we only have 1 video left. Perfect. I was about to say we can only do 1
we should
more.
have at least 2 left. I put at least 2 more in the green room.
While we were streaming?
We've lost our...
No, this was like an hour before we were streaming.
No, I did those 2.
We've lost our Glober. Oh, now
we've got back. Top 10 Proof of Mandela Effect 2019, Mandela effect, it will blow your mind.
Okay, I didn't see those. Sorry.
I'm like, what?
Okay, we've got three movies left. We've been at this for 2 hours now, so I think it's close to time.
Well, I think this was a really short one, and then
it's 1
the
minute.
other one.
Yeah, we can do the 1 minute one really quick, and then we'll do another one, and
Good
then
idea.
we'll call it a night after that one. Okay, there are two histories being recorded simultaneously. No, there's just one history. And there's no official history to what the authorities want us to believe. No, it's just history.
It's the authorities. The authorities want us to believe that it's fake. That sounds like a bunch of Glober speak right there.
Yeah, it really does, doesn't it? It's just, I mean, God damn it. Seriously? Seriously.
This is some real Glober speak here.
Yeah, for real. So there's CGI effects. Everything is CGI effects then, essentially.
Oh, yeah.
C. Okay.
No evidence of DNA. I hate to tell you, buddy, but DNA exists.
Yeah, DNA definitely exists. And also, the only one that is correct, there was no proof of weapons of mass destruction.
And it had nothing to do with Hans Blix, by the way.
Yeah, it had nothing at all to do with Hans Blix, whoever the fuck this Hans
Blix
is.
was the UN weapons inspector at the time. But his report basically said that no, there aren't any weapons of mass destruction in Iraq.
Exactly. He said there was no weapons of mass destruction there, and yeah.
But the Bush administration twisted it.
Yeah, Bush administration kind of fucked the pony on that one. Swine flu was not a fake pandemic. It killed millions of people.
I don't know that it killed millions of people, but it was a pandemic.
It killed hundreds of thousands of people. It killed a lot of people. It killed a lot of people. Osama bin Laden was definitely shot dead, by the way.
Just because you didn't see a picture of his dead body, that doesn't mean that he wasn't killed.
In 2016, detection of gravitational waves by LIGO confirmed. Yes, LIGO confirmed gravitational waves.
Yeah.
And no, it's not.
Well, I like the Malaysian Airlines excuse. They don't track the planes. No shit.
They do.
They didn't have the ability to track the planes over the ocean at the time.
Yeah.
Now, like, as of 2020, they do.
Yeah, because of the Malaysian Air Flight 370.
Yeah, that was, one of the big things from that came from that.
Yeah, because
they always knew where they were, though. Air traffic controllers did have an idea and courses were plotted. Yeah. It wasn't just a throw them up and see thing. It's a very elaborate. Air traffic is amazing.
Yeah.
Something like 7,000 planes
still had to report their
at a given time.
position to air traffic control.
Yeah. There are something like 7,000 planes in the sky right now, and at any given time, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I hate having the break character here. But this is just bullshit.
Now you see why I put this video on the list.
Come on.
Fucking Glovers.
What channel?
Question mark?
What channel is
the end?
Trusted Oscar. Okay. So Trusted Oscar.
Brain squared. Trusted Oscar. Brain squared.
And that was the news in this parallel universe tonight, folks.
Yes.
Flat Earth opportunity. Open new opportunities in many fields. We're going to have to give this channel a look one day. Because
yeah, I just found this channel tonight, by the way.
You have just earned a subscription, Trusted Oscar. Brain Squared, Trusted Oscar, Brain Squared.
Well, he is trusted, so we can go with that.
Yeah, he has to be. He has to be real because he's got brain squared twice.
Okay, so we've been going home for 2 hours now, so I think it's
holy crap, we have been.
About time we wrap this shit up.
So thank you for coming to Roscosmos Outpost number 42 in the location we have always been in.
In the Derp Squirrels YouTube channel.
Yes.
In about 14 hours, Ardo and I are going to be doing the card game over on the NASA Bunker 33 Twitch parallel universe stream. And I don't know what else we're doing, but that's the card game in about 14 hours. And are we going to do a what have we learned today? Because I learned that Canadian people are vibrators and everything else is fixed. What about you guys?
Yeah, if Canada doesn't watch out, they'll just vibrate right off the flat Earth.
I have evidence.
Yes. They will vibrate to center where there are 4 rivers and a giant mountain. And a giant tree on top of the mountain.
And I have learned absolutely nothing tonight. Except for that the Earth is flat.
Thank
and
you.
not rotating.
Quoted.
I learned that people suck at spelling Berenstain.
Yeah, people suck at spelling Berenstain. The Berenstain Bears. Not Steen, not Stein, it's Stain. Just like this video is a stain on my YouTube channel.
And Mallory, did you learn that the Earth is flat yet, or are you still a glober?
Wow, you guys really convinced me. I just turned into a flat earther just now.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Well done.
Yeah.
Fucking knocking them out of the park.
Yeah. Yeah.
In
I'm
Soviet Russia, Earth flats you.
But yeah.
Anyway.
And fuck you, James Price. All right. Good night.
You lovely people.
All right. Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still live. I haven't
pressed
the outro button yet.
Mallory tried to end the stream on us there.
Good move.
Like, oh, okay.
All right. So, yeah. Final thoughts, Chrismer.
I didn't learn a single goddamn thing tonight. Except the people have shitty memories.
Yeah.
That's it.
They do.
People just have shitty memories. That's the end all be all. People have shitty fucking memories. And cannot remember anything correctly.
I just learned something very, very important. Avocado toast went out of business because of the pandemic.
Nice. Right?
Yep.
According to James Press, avocado toast went out of business because of the pandemic. I didn't know that avocado toast was a business until just now.
Yeah, I could see that, but like, fuck avocado. That's like the worst taste.
Yeah.
Anything possible.
I can't stand avocados. Avocados are the worst. Especially avocado's number. I mean, like, why is it avocado's number? Anyway.
Yeah.
I mean.
And good night, Dick Dawson, or whatever the fuck your name. Good night, Little Wolf. Good night, Pooh. Good night, everyone. I'm not
There goes Valerie again, trying to close the stream.
Yeah, well, you guys are just trying to stretch it out, and some of us need to get to the Johnson. Oh my God!
Well, you should have gone when that girl needed to pee earlier.
Okay. Yeah, well, we can hold out.
That's what all of us cool people did.
Well, anyway,
okay. Well,
good night, y'all.
Hang on, we have finished. Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Y'all. Okay, bye. Okay. We're not streaming anymore. It's on the good night thing. The outro. Wait, they can hear us. Why can they hear us?
No!
Dun dun dun.
I don't want them to hear me. I was about to say bad things about everyone in chat.